Hello YouTube friends, Dr. Teresa Ulrich here. It's very exciting. The seahorses are here. I just want to talk a little bit about the acclimation process that I use, but let me see if I can get a close-up of them so you can see. They are tiny little things, very cute. Anyway, I am just about at the hour mark of acclimation, so let me show you a little bit about the packaging and the timings that I used. It is recommended by the shipper that I use up to an hour or more to acclimate the seahorses. They are delicate. So here's the package that they arrived in, and you can see it's a box, perishable, handle with care, with an arrow, but I'm pretty sure the deliverers didn't follow keeping that arrow in the correct direction, because when I eventually did open the box, the seahorses were flipped around and a couple were actually out of water. I hope that wasn't for very long. So this came with a styrofoam top to seal it, and on top of that was another set of newspaper, and it looks like inside of here was some sort of cool cap, since these came from a warmer part of the country. So all of this was packed very nicely. So when the seahorses arrived, the first thing I did was turn off all the lights here, so that's why it might seem a little bit dark. I moved over the tank a little bit. I turned off the tank light. I turned off the night light that I'll be using. I turned off the room light, and the only light that's here is a natural light coming in from the window. So that does allow us to see a little bit what's going on. So basically what I did is I put the box right here where this little fishbowl is right now, and I just let the box sit for 10 minutes. And that was to give the seahorses a chance to settle down. They've been in movement for basically the last, I'd say 18 hours, and also to get them used to the temperature of the room. Then I opened the box and kept the lights off, took off the packing materials, took off the styrofoam top, and basically just spread open the package. Didn't take anything out, didn't even check to see what was alive yet. And the seahorses were in this bag here, and it was filled with air and water. So that bag was just sitting in there, and all of this was happening right next to the aquarium, which is a good spot because the temperature will try to equalize similar to the aquarium temperatures, right in the same vicinity. So after 10 minutes of letting them adjust to having some light, I took the bag out, opened it, and then put it in this fishbowl that I have. And you can see in here there's some sort of material that was added so that they have something to hang on to in transit. I just left that in there with them. The seahorses were, I want to say, pretty much catatonic when I finally put them in there, and I was pretty sure at least one of them was dead, but that may not be the case now. So we'll have to see over the long term what happens as they continue to adjust. Then, to help them adjust to the aquarium, I just took a drinking glass and added a cup to the fishbowl. It came from this aquarium here that they're going to be housed in. You can see the water level is low because I've been taking water from there. And this is slowly acclimating them to the parameters of the home they're going to be living in. So I pretty much added 1 cup of water every 5 minutes, and I think I did that about 5 times because, like I said, we're getting just past that hour mark for the acclimation period. What I'm going to do now is turn on the night light. Hopefully that's not too bright for them right away, but they've had a chance to adjust to some light. And that gives us a little bit more light. And I'm going to start moving the seahorses into the aquarium. So I'm going to take off the light and I'm going to move the lid so I can get in there easily. I do not like to use any kind of fishnet to move the seahorses. It can be very clumsy. They tend to get caught and stuck. They tend to grab onto anything they can grab onto, and it's almost a fight. So I take the path of least resistance, but at the same time, I really don't want to pour any of this water into my aquarium, because this is a mix of the aquarium water and the shipping water, and I have no doubt the shipping water has built up toxins during the shipping period. So the first thing I'm going to do is just grab the mesh net that they're all, or most of them, are hitched to, and I'm just going to move the net into the aquarium. Then I'll see who's left that I missed. Well, it looks like there are still 2 of them. Ooh, it's perking up, because when they first came, I told you, they barely move. They seem catatonic. Ah! Boy, oh boy, he's really moving fast. I think it makes it harder for me because I'm trying to find them with my camera. I've got one. He's moved in there now. And I'm going to leave that hitching post that was provided in the shipping in there, and they'll naturally move to the other hitching posts that are in the aquarium. I don't want to put them under any more stress by trying to remove them from that hitching post, just because it doesn't look nice. Okay, I think I got them all. Let's double check. Yep, looks empty. And we can see that the seahorses are in the aquarium, and they're going to find their way. So over the next few hours, they'll start to feel more and more at home. They'll start hitching to some of the other things in there, and when they've all removed themselves from that white hitching post, so to speak, I'll take that out of there. But you can see they're already starting to explore. Some are moving to other hitching posts. So basically my next steps are to add some water to top off the tank, and in maybe 10-ish minutes I'll turn on the tank lights, and they should be pretty well adjusted by then. And I'll clean up my mess here, and maybe in a few hours I'll see if they're ready to eat. They're probably feeling to the equivalent of what we would say is nauseous as human beings, so I don't know if they're going to have interest in food yet. And I'd rather just wait until they look like they're feeling well enough to start taking on some food. So anyway, the seahorses are here, and our future videos are really going to be fun, featuring the seahorses, their antics, their feeding, their reproduction. I appreciate your following me in this series. It's been so much fun, a lot of trial and error, and I think there's still more to come. So I appreciate you joining the journey with me. Take care.